The magical Christmas wish. It was Christmas Eve, and the snow fell softly on the tiny village of Hollybrook. The houses looked like gingerbread, with roofs covered in fluffy white snow and warm yellow lights glowing from the windows. Inside one of these houses lived a little fox named Felix. Felix was a bright orange fox with a soft, bushy tail that looked like a paintbrush dipped in white. He was curious and cheerful, always sniffing around for new adventures. Felix's best friends lived nearby. There was Millie, a white rabbit with long floppy ears and a warm pink scarf that matched her rosy cheeks. Millie was gentle and loved to hop through the snow, leaving tiny paw prints wherever she went. Then there was Henry, a plump hedgehog with shiny brown quill and a red and green striped hat that he always tilted to one side. Henry was a bit shy, but very clever, especially when it came to solving puzzles. On this Christmas Eve, the three friends gathered under the sparkling fir tree in the village square. The tree was decorated with glittering baubles, golden stars, and twinkling lights that seemed to dance like fireflies. At the very top was a shiny star that shimmered like magic. The friends were so excited because tonight was special. Every year on Christmas Eve, the great winter owl flew through the forest, granting one magical wish to anyone who believed in the magic of Christmas. Felix, Millie, and Henry had heard the stories but had never seen the owl themselves. This year, they decided to wait by the tree to see if the stories were true. As the sky grew darker, the snowflakes sparkled like tiny diamonds. Felix's ears perked up as he looked around. Millie pulled her scarf tighter, and Henry tucked his paws into his coat. They were a little nervous, but very hopeful. Suddenly, the sound of soft wings filled the air. A shadow glided across the snowy ground, and there, landing gracefully, was the great winter owl. The owl was enormous, with feathers as white as snow and eyes as golden as the stars. Around its neck was a glittering silver necklace that shimmered with every color of the rainbow. The owl didn't speak, but its wise, kind eyes seemed to ask the friends what they wished for. Felix's tail swished excitedly as he thought about what to wish for. Millie twitched her nose, and Henry tilted his hat, deep in thought. They wanted their wish to be something special, something that would make everyone in Hollybrook happy. Felix thought of the children in the village, who loved to play in the snow, but often felt sad when it melted. Millie thought of the forest animals who sometimes struggled to find food during the cold winter months. Henry, clever as always, came up with an idea that made all their wishes come together. The friends whispered their wish to the great winter owl. They wished for a magical snow that wouldn't melt until the end of winter, so the children could play, and the forest animals could have plenty of food hidden under the snow. The owl blinked slowly, its golden eyes twinkling like tiny lanterns. Then, with a powerful flap of its wings, the owl soared into the night sky, leaving a trail of sparkling silver dust behind. For a moment, everything was quiet. Felix, Millie, and Henry looked at each other, wondering if their wish would come true. Then the snow around them began to shimmer. Each snowflake sparkled like a tiny jewel, and the ground glowed with a soft, magical light. The next morning, the village of Hollybrook woke to a wonderland like no one had ever seen. The snow glittered brightly, and it stayed soft and fluffy, perfect for building snowmen, making snow angels, and sledding. Best of all, the forest animals found magical snowberries hidden beneath the snow, keeping them fed and happy through the winter. Felix, Millie, and Henry watched from the hill near the village square. Their hearts felt warm, knowing they had made Christmas magical for everyone. As they played in the snow together, they saw a glimmer in the sky. It was the great winter owl, flying high above, watching over Hollybrook with its golden eyes. That night, as the friends snuggled in their cozy homes, They thought about how one special wish had brought so much happiness. They drifted off to sleep with dreams of snowflakes, glowing lights, and the magic of Christmas. And from that day on, the village of Hollybrook always remembered the Christmas when the snow sparkled like magic, thanks to the little fox, the gentle rabbit, and the clever hedgehog who believed in the magic of wishes.